Hi, and welcome back to my own Utopia. I am Kayleena, and this is Onyx. Say hi. Yeah. How is everyone doing today? And today we are going to be talking about my makes, my whips, what has been going on, and everything else like that. So do tune in. So welcome back, you guys. I know it has been a good minute and I am so sorry. Yeah, it has been a good minute, hasn't it? Here, I had this on my lap ready to go ahead and show you guys, but unfortunately she is just wanting to be all up in my lap, so I will show that to y'all in just 1 minute. I have one FO, a whip, and another whip that I have not touched in a minute. I'm actually going to be picking it up quite shortly, but not at the particular moment yet. Oh my god. As you can tell, I am so ready. I'm ready for spring. Oh my god, I'm ready for spring. Oh, I cannot believe that Easter is this Sunday. Yeah, it's Easter Sunday. So Easter is this Sunday. I've already got the eggs. I've got all the stuff for the baskets and everything else like that. I'm extremely excited. I honestly cannot wait. I know the boys are going to have so much fun and everything else like that. I just need to create them, put them together, and hide them somewhere. Yeah, hide. I need to hide them. Whenever I actually get an opportunity to put them together. Here, I haven't even been able to sit down yet, and yet my middle is already awake and he's took a nap. Yeah, I know, right? So without further ado, let's go ahead and take care of semantics, and then that way I can go ahead and show you guys my FO and then my whip of what I am working on. And it's a new one. I've never created it, or I have never done it before or anything else like that. So you guys ready? Please do not forget to hit the like button, subscribe button, and little bell for all for notifications. If you like content like this, then head on over to my Facebook group and my Instagram. Everything is linked down below. If you're wondering why in the world am I always looking over to the side, is because I have 3 wonderful boys. My oldest one is 9, my middle is 6, my youngest one is 3 years old, about to be 4 at the end of April. Oh my god. I have them right here knocked out on the monitor, and we have some special needs and some medical issues going on, so that is honestly the only way that I'm going to be able to do this is during nap time. So I have them right here on the monitor to make sure everything is a-okay. Oh my goodness. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the FO. Oh my god, I cannot believe I'm finally able to show you beautiful people. So yeah, I know. You're not the FO sweetness. No, you're not. You couldn't even get that one out. So my very first cardigan. I am so excited. Cinnamon Stitches actually did a tutorial on this. I absolutely love everything that goes with it. So this is one reason why I am wearing this shirt, because it's like I really want to show you beautiful people. I did sew this a little bit tighter than what I should have, but with me losing the weight and toning up and everything, it shouldn't bother me as much, honestly, to tell you the truth. It's just gonna give me a little bit. And the oldest is up. As you can tell, this one's a lot looser compared to this one. As you can tell, give me a minute. Okay, sorry, oldest one woke up. So it looks absolutely fabulous. As you can tell how much room. I really made that way too tight. I might actually like cut it and loosen it up a little bit, because honestly I can feel a huge difference, and it is a little bit bothersome to me. Just a little bit, not too much. Yeah, I might actually do that. Yeah, I might do that. But this arm is bigger than the other arm, so that could be the issue as well. Never know. We'll find out soon. Like I said, I'm going to probably strip it out, find a blue, and then double do the sew so it's a little bit thicker. I feel like it'll flow a lot better, honestly, to tell you the truth. So let me stand up and show you guys if she will go enough line that way. Yeah. It is a tulip. I have to turn you guys around. Yeah, be quiet. It goes all the way down. Ooh, I don't know if I can. Yes, I'm wearing pajama pants. I am comfortable. I'm at home. I'm comfy, and that's the way it's staying. And you can tell it goes all the way down to right about here, fingertips. I like it a whole lot. It don't need a close. It is a nice and breezy and very lightweight. That's my only issue I am having at the particular moment. These are triples. I am loving the way that this came out. It was so easy, so simple. It went by very, very quickly. Let me readjust you guys. So it went by very quickly. I was able to figure it all out except for one exact step, and it was just because my brain could not connect. Cinnamon Stitches did do the tutorial. She did a fantastic and a wonderful job explaining every aspect of how to do everything. She had everything laid out perfectly. Everything, yeah, that really does bother me. I want to go back and refix that compared to that. So she did a fantastic and a wonderful job re-explaining how to assemble everything, what her extra tips that she added into it and everything else like that. I used 2.5 skeins, so 2.5 of these. The great thing is I have 3 left, so I don't know what I'm going to make out of it. I might knit myself a top. I don't know. It is Urban Chic. It's 3.5 ounces, 275 yards. US, not US, I'm sorry. It is a lightweight number 3. 78% acrylic, 22% cotton. Here I live in Georgia, so it's already starting to get hot. I love the colors, like as you can tell. It's so bright and springy, and it's awesome for Easter and everything. That was the reason why I wanted to do it, was because of Easter. If you're wanting to get the pattern and try it out yourself, I used a 5.5 crochet hook. They suggested to go down a size, but I wanted to go up to make it a little bit more loose. I did a size small. I should have done a size medium if my hook size was down. Tulip Lace Cardi by Premier. It is a free pattern if you want to go onto their website and go get this. And then I will have Cinnamon Stitches linked down below to her tutorial. And she, like I said, she did a fantastic job. Go pick up the pattern. She has a link to the pattern in her tutorial as well. Again, I cannot rave enough about this pattern, and I cannot rave enough about the fact of how wonderful of a job she did with that tutorial. Thank you, Miss Cinnamon. If you are actually watching, you probably are not watching me, but I have been watching her for years, and I absolutely love her channel. Again, thank you for doing this. I've been wanting to do this for a year, and I finally came around, and I am so pleased with it, except for just one issue. My fault. I will be fixing this. But it makes me want to make more. So this was my FO. I am so excited. Like I said, that's the only issue I'm having. I did the mattress stitch. Well, what she suggested was to go around and do a single crochet so you can stitch it together and everything else like that. That's what I did. And I made it tighter on the side. I don't know why. I thought it would be a good idea. I was like, oh, let's go try it out. No, I should have done it symmetrically. I should have kept it symmetrically. And I guess the only thing I can do is just sit there and say, learn from your mistakes. That's all you can do. So, I will be probably wearing this very soon. I can't wait. But yeah, I can't wait. So that was my FO. So, whip. I decided to try to make a shirt. To knit a shirt with lace. Yeah, I know. It's like, what is wrong with me? I'm sorry. Okay, so first off, I decided to use an old brand that my husband found up at a thrift store. Where was it? It wasn't Hobby. It was Salvation Army. 99 cents each. He got me like so many, it's not funny. So many of these. It is supposedly a medium weight, number 4. I don't think so. Honestly, I think it's more of like a 3 weight. The color name is called Thinsul 3324. Dye lot. They suggest to actually purchase the dye lot. It's made in Turkey. It is 51% cotton, 49% acrylic. They even suggest using knitting needles 3.75 millimeters or a US 5. So even by knitting it up, they're even noticing the simple fact of the matter is that you need to use this much smaller than you would for a size 4. Sorry. It's like I have a frog in my throat for a second. So I did the swatch. The swatch came out perfect for the size, everything that is suggested. This is the yarn I'm using. Oop, this way. How pretty is this? It is so soft. Oh, I plan on having this done, hopefully, at least by the time we're hitting into regular 80s and 90s. Hopefully. We are right now, we're in the bipolar swing. Well, now that I'm starting to understand a little bit more about ADHD and bipolar, I'm starting to see the fact that with bipolar, so a little bit of a side note. Right about now is whenever we start going through bipolar swings. And we call them bipolar swings because like one day is literally like 60 something degrees, 50 something degrees, even all the way down to 40. And the very next day it can jump all the way up into the 90s. Not joking. But now I'm starting to do more research of understanding more of the concept of bipolar and understand more of the concept of the ADHD, because a lot of people get misdiagnosed between one and the other when they really are not. When they're ADHD, they're actually not bipolar. So one of the factors that I've started realizing is, even my husband started realizing, is that with bipolar, when you go through your highs and your lows, they don't last for like a couple of days. They don't last for a couple of hours, or they don't swing in just a few minutes. They literally, like, it takes days and weeks and sometimes even months before it switches. So I'm starting to think that this is more of like a bipolar, I mean, not bipolar, more of like an ADHD swing, where ADHD, you can literally change moods and swings and attitudes, give or take, by a few minutes. To the very next day, you can literally switch right over and be depressed, and the next day you can be extremely happy, and the next day you're really, really sad. Or in one day you're literally like every emotion out there, and you've gone through the loop like 4 freaking times. So I'm thinking about changing it to the ADHD mood. I know, just change, just side note. Anyways, like I said, I have so much of this, it's not funny. So I was like, I really liked it when I pulled up the swatch. I like the way that it started pulling together and everything else like that. And I was like, this is it. I was going to do this one. I love the orange. The orange is so beautiful. But I'm like, right about now, I do not want dark colors. I do not want fall colors. I want bright spring, summer, bright colors. That's what I'm wanting. So when I saw this and I saw how bright and uplifting it was and everything else like that, I'm like, this one's it. The pattern by Drops Design, Esther, Esther. It is a free pattern. You can find it on Ravelry. You can find it at drops.com. The pattern number is 159-33. I will have it linked down below if you want to go check it out. It is knitted. The picture does not give it does not justify it. I wish I could make it bigger. I might actually see if I can locate it on Ravelry. So I can show you guys. It is done in the Raglan style. Like I said, I've never made a shirt, never made a sweater, never made any type of wearable at all. Zero. Except for hats. I guess that's considered as a wearable. I don't know. I just don't know. But I am now at the point of around the collar. I am starting to do the increases for the shoulders and doing that design that you saw. Ooh, that's starting to hurt my wrist. The design that you saw that was on the shoulder line. It's right about there. Like literally it goes right into it. There is no gaps. There's no way of switching to a different color because I was really wanting to do this, and then I have a green in the same brand, same everything, and it matches with it and everything. I was like, oh, that would be perfect for the sleeves. I can do the green and have this as the body, and that way that the sleeves can pop a lot better. It goes immediately straight into it. There was no way to switch over. At least right now, I can't do it. Give me a couple of years and I might be able to. I am literally needing to write down every bit of it. They literally wrote the pattern up as a paragraph. To read it as a paragraph and to decipher it yourself. Like, okay, it's not what I'm used to. But the great thing is I can read knitted patterns better than anything. It's the weirdest thing. So I done my first bubble, or my first 2 little bubbles. See if I can stretch this out for you guys. Ooh, quit focusing on me. It is busy. It's making me honestly think I should have probably done the very top, the collar, the shoulders, and right about here I should have stopped with a green and switched over to that and just had the rest of it. Too late. Anyways, but it is knitted in the brown. It's the Raglan style, and it's just, it's oh, I can't wait. Honestly, can't wait. Even by the time I start getting to the sleeves and everything else like that, I am not upset if I have to like pull it all back and be like, okay, it is way too big. It's falling off my shoulders and I need to make it a lot smaller up here, because I am petite when it comes down to the upper part of my body. Lower part of my body now, I am so not petite at all. That's why I was like, I am in pajama pants. Do forgive me. But you guys know, whenever y'all watch my blogs and everything else like that, I am in pajamas 90% of the time because I want to be comfortable. So If this ends up being way too big, it's perfectly fine. I'm still at the point of like, well, at least I can go back and fix the mess ups and everything, and I can look at it as being practice in a way, because some of it is quite confusing, because I'm like, it says to increase on the front and the back, but it doesn't say where to increase in the front and the back. So I'm still like, do I increase it? Because I literally, my main stitch marker is like right mid back. So I'm like, do I increase it back there? Do I increase it when I get to the shoulder and then at the shoulder again? But that would be 4 increases. And it only says 1 increase. So I'm still figuring it out. I'm figuring it out. I will figure this out. I swear I'll figure this out. But yeah. If not, it'll be an epic fail, and you guys can just join along and see how far I get, what I've learned about it, and probably go find a new one. It'll be a lot simpler. If you know one that's a lot simpler, then please inform me. Because I want raglan style top down. I don't want bottom up. I want to be able to go through all the hard, everything else like that. And then when I get down to the arms, I want to be able to just do stockinette straight down. I think it will come out absolutely beautiful that way. Anyways, so if you have any suggestions, pop them down into the comments down below. I'll go check it out and everything. But this ended up being a lot longer than what I was wanting it to be. Update about the family. So that's all the whips I have at the moment. Sorry. I have just, there's been so much going on. It is not funny. We are almost at the end. Like, we have Easter's this Sunday. Excuse me. We have Easter this Sunday. And then we have my youngest's birthday is on the 26th. And then at the, I think it's the end of this. Is it end of May or is it end of April? I can't remember which one it is. I have to actually get my calendar. And we're done with school. Except for Gare is, he's my little middle boy. He is pursuing to be in first grade math by the beginning of school year. And that will be in July. In July when we start back up again. He is wanting to go through the whole period of finishing off the kindergarten curriculum, getting it all down, understand everything that is happening with it, and to be able to start the first grade curriculum when we all start the new school year. I'm just like, okay. Mama's tired. Mama doesn't want to keep on doing it. But I'm going to keep on pushing through it just because of the fact that my baby boy is wanting to actually do it. So because he is wanting to do it, I am going to work my tushy off and go through the boring, monotonous of it all and just work through my own issues so he does not feel because of my own stupidity and my own mental illness, my own problems, basically. That's the only reason I'm doing it, is because of him. He is so smart and so intelligent when it comes down to this. He is flowing through it so quickly, it's not funny. So because of that, I'm just like, okay, we're going to go ahead and we're going to pursue it. We're going to, whatever you're wanting to do, we're doing it. That's the whole point of doing homeschool. And so we can actually, I'm not going to hold him back. I'm not going to do to him like this, what the school system did to my husband. And he was a highly advanced reader. Like, he was in, I think he said he was in kindergarten or in pre-K, and he was reading chapter books. Oh yeah. He was that advanced, and yet they kept telling him to slow down. They took the chapter books away from him and gave him the lower grade books and told him to read that instead because he needed to fall in line and follow the rest of the group. I don't believe that's right in any way, shape, or form. But that's what the public school does to children, is that they see them being so advanced that they don't want to promote them to keep being more advanced. What they actually do is they dumb them down to just stay in line and to keep moving forward like a conveyor belt. Y'all know what I'm saying. Anyways, so anyways, if that's what he wants, that's what my baby gets. Now, with my oldest one, you guys are like, y'all are wondering what's going on with the cuteness. There is no update yet. We have not received an update. The blood tests have not come back. I have not seen the neurologist. So all we are doing right now is just doing a wait and see type of game. We will be seeing the neurologist this month. So we will be finding out what will be our next steps when it comes down to that. Unfortunately, we thought we were going to be able to locate a dentist that would be able to put my oldest into an OR so he can actually get properly cleaned, properly checked out, and everything else like that. Unfortunately, that place gave me really bad vibes. They scared the tarnation out of my middle boy and scared the tarnation out of me. He does not want to go back. I don't want to go back. I started talking to people and I ended up with horror stories about this place. So I completely canceled the us going. We will not be going back to that place again, and my oldest will definitely not be going. So I'm not saying the place's name. I'm not saying what occurred or anything else like that. He's fine. He's not traumatized, but he does have a red flag about the place. And so he has a little bit of that something ain't right, and I don't like it, and I'm trying to teach him to follow those instincts. It's not instincts, honestly, it's fear and anxiety that just riddles your body, and you need to learn to listen to those feelings, honestly. So I'm trying to teach him those. Trying to teach him to stand up and to speak and to have a voice of his own, and whenever he can't and he shuts down, then I am his voice. I hate that phrase only because of certain individuals, but I'm starting to notice now that there is a point of me actually having that phrase in my life, and having that phrase with my boys and everything else like that. They really do need a voice. They're young, they don't understand, and sometimes even with their disorders they shut down and they have the inability of communicating or voicing what they truly need or what they truly want. So I need to step in, read the situation and read them and see what will be the best option for them. So I need to let you guys go. It has almost been 30 minutes of me talking to you beautiful people, and the youngest one's about to wake up. So I hope y'all have a wonderful day, and until next week, blessed be.